Yo, what's up, everybody? It's Blobfish Bandit. Welcome back to AI the Somnium Files. We are going to continue this investigation. Alright. Now, I don't reckon it'll take that long to do each of these corners. But let's try it. Begin. Day 5 Tuesday. Harbor Warehouse District. This was the sad endings, right?
Have you settled down? The scene is being inspected without you. This time the body didn't disappear. However, you lost consciousness.
Thanks for reminding me, Iva.
I didn't expect you to faint. Seeing that corpse must have been incredibly shocking. I did not predict you to be the fainting type.
Iris.
I suppose humans are unpredictable. Now that you're back, let's get back to business. You are conscious, are you not? Are you at a... Date, don't let negative thoughts consume you. Thinking that Iris died because of me. If I never took her to Ota's, this wouldn't have happened.
Poor Date.
If you truly believe that, then your brain is completely rotten. Or perhaps when you saw the corpse, your head became filled with images of blooming yellow dandelions.
What?
Oh, you're talking now. Was I correct? If you consider the situation logically, even an elementary school student would understand.
Huh?
Fine. Allow me to pluck some of those dandelions from your mind. I will ask 3 questions. Please answer honestly.
Wait, do I have to actually answer the questions?
First question. The cold storage warehouse was not in regular operation. But even so, the AC was on, and a minus 58-degree temperature was maintained. Why is that?
Okay, I do have to answer the Why does the warehouse have to be kept at a freezing temperature? Blah, 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 blah. Ice cream? Preserve something?
To preserve something?
Yes. Let us move on to the next. Second question. There was something strange about the corpse.
Keep accidentally clicking too soon and interrupting the voice. Dang
Do
it.
you remember what that was?
What was strange about the corpse? Everything's strange about the corpse. It was completely frozen. Yeah, strange. It was missing the right eye. Strange. It was hidden in the engine compartment. Strange. It was covered by a cloth. Strange. I mean, frozen? But
Iris's body was completely frozen. The temperature read negative 58. With Iris's weight... Just wondering, but how much do you weigh?
Don't you know it's rude to ask a lady that?
105 pounds.
I see. 105, huh? It should have taken about 18 hours to freeze solid. But we were...
Wait a moment. Before you draw your conclusion, allow me to ask my final question. Question 3. 2 days ago, Sunday night, you found a dead body in the cold storage warehouse. But afterward, you visited the Sagan household and discovered that Iris was in fact still alive. Why?
Iris is actually dead. The corpse was a hallucination. You mean because I saved Iris and Somnium? Was it a hallucination? Was the last couple of days not real? Usually when there's dialogue with ... that's usually the right thing. But because I saved Iris and Somnium.
Because we saved her. We saved her and so Somnium.
Date, think logically. What occurs in dreams does not affect reality. And parallel worlds, that is even less possible. So if that's the case...
Dang it. Alright, you mean...
You mean?
You've got it.
Got what? I bolted into the warehouse like I was shot out of a gun. Iris. X-ray.
I don't believe it.
The stomach is swollen slightly.
Oh.
She appears to have been pregnant.
Wait, what?
How?
What?
Do not worry. The uterus does not contain a fetus.
You mean after she was killed?
No. The fetus was not present in her body when she was killed. She must have been killed after giving birth. The distended stomach does not immediately shrink after birth. The expanded uterus takes some time to return to its normal size.
What?
This
What?
evidence makes one thing perfectly obvious.
This corpse isn't Iris.
Oh, okay. I was ready to say, wait, Iris, what the hell kind of secret you have? So wait, no, it looks exactly like her though. There's no freaking way.
It's someone else.
What, she got a twin?
Which means...
Iris is still alive.
not necessarily.
Nani the
She could be alive. We haven't confirmed that yet.
Please be alive. Right.
Multiple stab wounds with a single-edged, sharp object to the victim's back. Judging by the size and shape of the marks, the weapon was most likely a kitchen knife. This matches what you said on Sunday.
So this is the body I saw then.
Right.
Is there an estimated time of death?
Impossible to determine. This body has been completely frozen for at least 10 years.
What? What? How? Okay, this game just doesn't stop, right? This game just, like, every time I'm like, alright, I'm starting to piece of little things together. It's like, oh no, by the way, here's a wrench just thrown at your face.
10 years? She was killed more than 10 years ago?
Exactly.
Iris's twin.
Her identity is unknown. Her killer is also unknown. But there is one likely suspect.
Who?
Let's consider the clues. The scene. Okiura Fishery Cold Storage Warehouse. Sunday night, we saw So here. And there is something else about So Sajima. We witnessed someone similar to Iris being stabbed repeatedly in So's Somnium.
But it wasn't Iris. It was this woman.
That is highly likely.
What we saw was So's memory from more than 10 years ago.
I believe that is the case.
Interesting.
Renju and So?
But we still do not know where Renju is.
That means that we need to talk to.
So Sajima.
The frick. Let's do it. Tuesday, 12:01 p.m. Mizuki and Ota kept searching for Iris, but unfortunately they didn't turn up anything. Iris's whereabouts are still unknown. I'm worried about her, but without any leads, we'd just be looking for her blindly. I should focus on the investigation for now. It will eventually lead me to Iris, I'm sure of it. With that in mind, I headed to So's mansion. Oh, there's the jerk.
I thought I told you never to show your face here again.
Thought I told you to shut up. Question.
I didn't come here for Shoko today. I didn't come here for Iris either. Instead, I'm here for a girl who looks like Iris. Did you kill her?
Date, look.
I knew it. You killed her, didn't you?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I've had enough of your shit, Congressman. You wanted to check on the body of the girl you killed. That's why you were at the cold storage warehouse 2 days ago.
Question him.
Where is Renju Okiura? You know where he is, don't you? You were at an Okiura fishery warehouse for a reason. There's definitely a connection between you two. And that's not all. Number 89 called your secretary. The same number 89 that Renju escaped with. Now tell me, where is Renju?
Suddenly, a gang of bodyguards stormed down the mansion. Of course they are. In an instant, they surrounded me.
We'd like to ask you to please leave.
Jerk.
Damn it, so!
There's nothing we can do. We did arrive without a warrant. We were technically trespassing. If he had called the police, we would be in a predicament. We would have been detained immediately. Who would look after Iris then? Do you intend to leave your responsibility with Mizuki and Ota?
Ah!
Calm down, Date. We still have our lead.
Lead?
Before I explain, we need to discuss the corpse in the cold storage warehouse. Let's give her a name. Because she is frozen solid, we could call her All Ice or Alice.
Huh?
What do you think?
Why are they always do this? Iba.
Alice and
Hey, Eyeball.
Iris. I believe it fits nicely.
Alice and Iris.
All right,
Sure.
Alice. What about her?
Someone might be able to identify her.
Who?
Allow me to ask you 3 questions.
Oh, again?
Again with this?
Huh.
First question. You have seen this corpse more than twice. 3 times, in fact. When was the first time?
I honestly don't remember. I'm gonna say the furthest one.
3 days ago. Saturday night when I synced at Abyss.
Yes. In the Somnium world. We saw the frozen corpse of a girl.
Oh yeah.
Who is the girl?
Apparently it's not Iris. Alice? A virus.
Now I know. That girl was probably Alice.
Most likely, yes. So we have technically known Alice for 3 days. One last thing. The final question. In which Somnium did we see Alice?
It wasn't Iris. We saw her in So's, but that was when she was getting murdered, and this was before that, wasn't it? Adrian! Yeah. Was it Mizuki? Was it? I don't...
My roommate, Mizuki Okiura.
Exactly.
Oh, crap.
You mentioned something about Mizuki's Somnium being some kind of prophecy, but prophecies are nonsense. Dreams are not made of the future. They are made from the past. Therefore,
Tell that to my deja vu.
Mizuki has seen Alice before.
there is no other explanation.
Iba, where is Mizuki now?
Where we went with Iris yesterday, the Kume Shrine.
The shrine? Why would she be there?
Unknown. She is supposed to be looking for Iris.
Okay, let's go.
Looking pretty sus, Mizuki. Looking pretty sus. Tuesday, 2:40 p.m.
Date,
Did you find Iris?
if I did, I would have told you already.
Right.
What are you doing here?
Iris used to like this shrine. She told me about all her memories here. We used to come here all the time. You know those steps in the front? We would sit there together and talk about things. what gluten-free means and
Yeah.
eyelash extensions and aerial yoga, and we would talk about all our problems together. Sometimes we would talk late into the night. So I thought that maybe she'd be here, but it looks like I was wrong.
Fair. Where's Renju?
I think Iris is with Renju.
With Daddy?
Yeah. Her note mentioned her most trusted person. It's probably Renju.
Yeah. I remember that mermaid girl saying something like,
Yeah, this was when
He was looking for Iris.
we chose not to believe her, wasn't it? So then she ran away.
does that mean that Daddy is the one who called for Iris?
It could be. So I need to know where he is.
But I haven't been able to get a hold of him.
Alice. Ooh.
Mizuki, I have something very important to ask you.
Tell Mizuki about the frozen corpse we called Alice.
You've seen her before, haven't you? 3 days ago, I saw her in your Somnium. The body of a girl who looks like Iris. Your dreams are built from your memories. So that corpse... Mizuki, please, answer me.
Why does everyone hide things from Date? I don't understand it.
Iris's life is at stake.
Huh? What do you mean?
Seriously, what do you mean? What do you mean? That's what I'm saying. Everybody says they care about each other, and then like they hide things from Date, trying to help him. It's like, what do you... Stop hiding things. Told Mizuki everything. About how Renju ran off with Assassin. How 89 is connected to So. And that Sejima is linked to Alice's murder.
I need to know everything about Alice. If I find out who she is, I might be able to solve the mystery of Renju and number 89. And that might lead me to Iris.
Mizuki looked down at her feet quietly. I could see agony in her face. Just spill the beans! Why? Why? The silence lingered. Finally, she stilled herself, lifted her head, and spoke.
Okay, I'll tell you about Alice.
Why wouldn't you okay, I'm done.
It was about a month ago. I saw my daddy crying in the president's office at Lemnis Gate. I was peeking through a crack in the door so he didn't see me. Daddy got up, then got into his car and drove away. I had never seen him like that before. I was curious, so I followed him in a taxi. That led me to the cold storage warehouse. He got out of his car and went inside. I followed right behind him, quietly. Daddy was standing next to the forklift in the back. I hid behind a shelf. I watched Daddy open the hood of the forklift, and then, after a little bit, he left. I wanted to know what he was looking at. I went over to the forklift and I looked under the hood myself. And then...
You saw Alice's dead body.
But at the time, I thought it was Iris.
Oh my gosh. What did you talk to Renju about? I mean, did you talk to
What do you
Renju about?
mean? I couldn't just ask. It would have changed everything. I thought that as long as I stayed quiet, everything would be okay. I didn't see a dead body. I wasn't even at the warehouse. I repeated that to myself over and over and tried to forget the whole thing.
Repressed memories are often the subject of somnia.
That's why Alice showed up during the sync.
Why didn't you call the police? What did you do after that? What did you do after that?
The corpse looked exactly like Iris. I couldn't believe she was dead. I just couldn't. So I went to Iris's house.
Huh? What's wrong, Mizuki?
Iris was alive. I thought I was going crazy or dreaming. I tried to convince myself that it was just a hallucination.
Why didn't you call the police?
What What was I supposed to do? Daddy
Call
would have been in
Date?
trouble.
You know, your literal roommate, who's also best friends with your daddy. What do you mean?
So you kept quiet this whole time?
Yeah.
About the warehouse.
I actually met with one of the higher-ups at Daddy's company last night, before I went to Matsushita Diner.
Why?
Because you asked about the cold storage. I was curious. I asked around some, and... I found out that Daddy was managing the warehouse before I was born.
Oh, snap.
After my grandpa died, Daddy took over. In exchange for managing the warehouse, he gave ownership of the company to someone else. I guess he didn't want to let this place go. Or maybe he couldn't let it go. That's more accurate, I think, but I understand why. Inside that warehouse was...
Jeez.
Alice.
Renju, what did you do?
On paper, Daddy has nothing to do with Okiura Fishery. Daddy was still managing the warehouse, and he was the only one allowed in there, too. That was part of the agreement when he gave up the company, and the whole thing had to be a secret. He really stressed that point.
How long was he managing the warehouse?
Hey, Mizuki. How long was he managing the warehouse?
For 18 years. That's what the man told me.
18 years? From that long ago?
Yes.
Iba, I need an emergency search. Missing persons from 18 years ago.
Understood.
Huh?
Date, I found her.
Oh,
The girl
snap.
who looks like Iris.
What's her name?
Monica Iwai, 19 years old at the time of her disappearance.
Oh, snap.
A graduate of Etoku High School.
Oh, double snap.
What?
Renju was my classmate
Oh.
at Etoku High.
Hitomi's in on
We've
it.
known each other for 20 years now. When I was young, I lost someone very important to me.
I knew there was something sus about her.
Monica Iwai, my best friend. One of the only friends I had.
Oh. What did she hire at freaking 89? What did they kill her and then steal the baby? What?
Alice is Monica. Hitomi's friend who went to the same school as her and Renju. But why? Monica's body was found just now. But even back then, Hitomi knew. She knew that Monica was already dead. Iba, where is Hitomi right now?
At headquarters for questioning. MPD still believes that the body they discovered was Iris.
Got it. Contact boss. Have them bring Hitomi to Abyss.
Oh, snap.
Roger that.
Oh, snap. Crackle and pep. We about to freaking get to the bottom of this. We are Tuesday, 5:08 p.m. What's up, girl?
You're awfully calm. You saw the corpse of your daughter today. You were called into the station to confirm her identity. And yet here you are, cool as a cucumber. Even though you lost your precious daughter. Shall I guess why?
Why does Hitomi stay calm? Because it's not Iris. Look at that. Boom.
Because that body isn't Iris. And you know it.
Are you serious?
Yes. Her name is Monica Iwai. She was killed when she was 19. She went to the same high school as you, and she was your best friend. Isn't that right? Nothing to say for yourself? Hiding something? Maybe you killed her with Renju.
That's ridiculous.
Oh.
Oh, now you're talking. But we know Renju committed a crime. Illegally disposing of a body. And we can prove it.
Where she was found. Oh, this one's pretty... Surely that's right, because this
Cold
one's pretty
storage
easy.
warehouse where the body was found. It's been managed by Renju Okiura for almost 2 decades now. And witness testimony proves that he knew about the corpse there.
Yeah.
And if I'm not mistaken, you knew about the corpse too, Hitomi. You and Renju have been close since high school. It's not too much of a stretch to think that he told you about the body. And I remember you telling me once.
When I was young, I lost someone very important to me. Monica Iwai, my best friend. One of the only friends I had.
How did you know that she was dead?
You know what? I'm gonna go and call it. She's innocent. I think they're wanting me to think that she actually had her killed or something, but I don't know. I just feel like this game's gonna be more twisty again.
I didn't.
Don't play dumb. I know you're hiding something. You know what happened 18 years ago. And you knew she was pregnant. You were her best friend. Of course you would have known.
Yes.
Tell me. Tell me everything.
Date, she's not going to talk.
We're gonna sync?
Sync with her.
Ah! Oh. Gonna sing.
Date, I'm sure I've told you enough times by now, but please, come back within 6 minutes.
Shut
I can't
up,
promise you
Hooter.
that, Pewter.
What do you mean?
I mean, I'm not coming back until I find something.
Date, you can't.
Why not?
You know why.
Because it will take over my consciousness?
Yes.
But if it's only a little...
No, not even a little. If the sync passes the critical point, the damage will be irreparable.
But what does that mean exactly?
Are you two hiding something?
No.
I'm not hiding anything.
Then let's try it. Let's experiment with my mind. Then we'll know for sure what'll happen.
Fine. I'll just say it.
Yeah?
Pewter, tell him.
Me?
Fine, I'll say it. Alright, Pooter, tell it.
You know more about it than I do.
Tell me.
Well, first off, 6 minutes is not a hard limit. It could be 7, or even 8.
I don't care about the exact time. I'm asking what happens if you go beyond the limit.
Do you remember the story I told you about the egg?
Yeah, why?
If you imagine an egg as your consciousness, the yolk is what goes into the subject's brain. The white remains inside your shell. If you go beyond the limit, your yolk will not be able to return to its shell.
Because the subject's mind will start to take over the sinker's consciousness, right? I know that part already.
Indeed, but there's more to it. After the yolk is devoured, the egg white is brought through the machine next.
Huh?
And there's more. It's not just the sinker's brain. The same process eventually occurs in the subject's as well. In other words, the entire egg ends up being replaced. Mind, consciousness, memory, they are traded. Switched.
Wait, so you could like switch bodies?
The human brain has what can be understood as a memory limit. One brain can only hold one consciousness, and it can only contain one person's memories.
What? Anything else?
Now you know everything. Talk to the boss.
Why'd you keep this a secret?
I was unaware of this as well. This information is not on any accessible databases.
We had to prevent the possibility that the system could be exploited.
exploited.
Even if it wasn't you, someone else might try. We didn't tell any sinkers this, including you. Project Sync is a top-secret project. It's a matter of national security. Even sinkers are on a need-to-know basis. Think about it. What if you were kidnapped by bad people who tried to make you talk?
Bad people?
A criminal organization, spies from another country, those people. If you blabbed about Project Sync, the entire country might be at risk. You heard it from Pewter. The sync machine isn't just for entering a person's somnium. It can also be used to swap bodies between two people.
That's crazy.
Imagine what this machine would be used
Wait a
for
minute.
in the wrong hands.
Is somebody gonna switch bodies with Iris? Is that what they kidnap her? Dude.
That's why I didn't tell you.
Yo, I will go on a rant page if they do that.
We
I'll
can't
fight.
let this secret
I'll
get
fight.
out.
I'm gonna go get freaking...
Swapping bodies between two people? Trading minds?
Don't you touch Iris.
Remember what I told you earlier?
Yeah.
Are you listening to me?
Yeah, I got it.
Are you really okay?
I'm fine. Start it.
We'll be honest, y'all. This is lasting a lot longer than I thought these
Let
would.
us begin.
These episodes. This might not be the last episode. Whoa.
God?
I am the god of fire. I burn erotic books with my flames of red-hot anger.
My, how ruthless.
Ow!
Are you okay?
That hurt.
Sure did.
I'll let you read this porno mag if it'll make you feel better.
I will burn it.
The fog is making it pitch black.
The light over there.
All right.
Is that a firefly?
You would not believe your eyes.
Somnium scan. Activate.
Okay. Lock number 1. What was that? What? Reveal hidden secrets. Sinking in the mountain. Reveal Hitomi secret buried deep inside. Okay. Rightio, I say.
It disappeared?
Why does this feel like a horror movie all of a sudden?
No, wait. It might still be nearby.
Flower bud.
A flower bud. I cannot identify the variety.
Usually figuring out or investigating it doesn't do anything for me. Smell it? Or worship it? Worship it? Why is that a thing? I'll worship it.
Worship it?
Yeah.
I will pray to it as though I am mourning the dead.
Wait. Was that the actual right answer? Wait, ha!
It bloomed a little?
Surely both of those would have been
I don't
correct.
know what caused it, but it's better than nothing happening.
Yo, no way. I did that one as a gag. I didn't reckon it actually worked. Hell yeah. I'm in it to win it, baby. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Hole in tree, rock, rock, rock. There's a lot of Dwayne Johnsons on this map. Alright, hole in tree. Let's go to hole in tree. Close.
A hole in a tree. I may be able to fit inside.
Stick hand in it. That always works. Every single Somnium we've been in, we stick our hand in something, and it works.
I am not going to be eaten or anything, right?
Is her hand gonna... Oh, no! I thought her hand was gonna go, like, somewhere else. She just got sucked in. So was that correct?
I fell, but I am still in the forest.
It's darker than before.
What? Is someone there?
Hey!
That voice is...
Find out where that voice is coming from.
What the F? What the F? Wait. What is it? Oh, there's Renju.
Renju Okiura.
Talk to him?
Renju, what are you doing in a place like this?
He won't answer.
Not in a place like this, at least.
Okay. Shake. Shake. Wait, there's a hole in tree too. What about the rock?
A rock.
Okay, we're gonna save that. The heck is this? What is this? There's nothing popping up. What is it? What is that? Iba? Like an eyeball.
What?
Whoa! What is this? Day 5 had told me be acquired. What does that mean? Was that hidden? Hole in the tree.
A hole in the tree. It looks about as big around as a soccer ball.
Stick hand.
I am not going to be sucked in, am I?
That's strange. Should have worked.
Did you want to see me get sucked in?
Yeah.
Okay, that didn't work either. Surely.
A hole in the tree.
Inside, scream, tackle. Scream?
The Emperor is naked!
What?
Okay. What about the Empress, though?
Yeah.
The Empress is naked!
Sounds like my kind of empire. Let's move there. I don't see anything.
Nor do I.
What? Okay, do we gotta go back to Renju? I just feel like all those options with Renju wouldn't work. Because he's like in his own thing. He's not even recognizing us.
A hole in the...
So surely there's something to do with this. Do we peek inside it? Or do we YOLO tackle it? Got a half-timey. YOLO tackle it. Why not?
Understood. I will do my best.
The freaking clue did say to shake. So maybe we have to shake the tree. Hey, look at that. What is that?
This is a picture of Hitomi, Renju, and Monica.
Everyone is so young. Hold on to that.
Oh, Oh, snap. I think I did that right thing. Let's go back to Renju. I guarantee you there's gonna be a new option. It's gonna be like, show the picture to Renju. It'll snap him out of it.
Renju Okiura.
Oh, called it. Get wrecked.
Renju, look at this.
Yeah, wait. No, come back.
Wait!
Renju, stop!
What the heck? But hey, look. Shook Renju. I thought I meant to shake. Okay, whatever. It worked out. Okay, so these holes in trees are pretty good. I don't know what the rocks are for. I don't know what that thing is I picked up. X. Is there another hole? Wait, hole. What you talking is? It's just a hole?
What is this hole? It wasn't here earlier.
Jump in.
Really?
Yeah, go ahead.
Understood. Huh.
Ow.
It's even more difficult to see now. Another voice? Monica! That's Hitomi's voice.
Where is she? Look for her.
Oh, by the power of X. No. Well, all I know is there's a hole in the tree. And so far, that has not led me astray.
Another hole in a tree. About as big as a capybara, I
Capybara.
estimate.
Those are pretty big.
That's oddly specific. Okay, we're missing an option. Peek inside, tackle, or scream. Tackle worked the last time. What's the clue? Shake. It still says shake, but I think that means because it said shook Renju, I think I gotta shake Hitomi.
A hole in a tree.
Peeking doing. I don't feel like peeking's gonna do crap because it's so dark, just like last one. Tackle or scream. Tackle or scream. Do I tackle or scream? We tackled last time, so how about screaming?
Hitomi! Date likes Hitomi!
Hey, what are you trying to say?
I don't think that was it.
Hitomi won't remember this sink. But still.
Oh, hey, there she is.
Hitomi stopped.
Hey.
A hole in a tree.
Wait, whoa, stick hand in it. That's new. Stick hand in it.
I won't get sucked in, right?
Hopefully something happens. Why else would it freaking be there? Well, what is that?
A cord bracelet has appeared on my wrist. Perhaps it belongs to someone.
It might be important. Hold on to it.
Is it like the picture for Renju? Hey, Hitomi is on the map. He's over there. Hitomi! Hitomi! What's up, girl?
That's Hitomi.
Touch her, talk to her, show bracelet, hug her, show bracelet, obviously.
Do you remember this?
No, why do they keep running?
Wait!
Follow her!
On it!
Heck yeah. You know, this thing's going pretty smooth. I don't know if I'm just lucky or I'm that clever, but
A large hole. Was this here before?
jump in.
If there is nothing left to do...
Ew. Alright, now what we gotta do?
Date, what is going on?
Because I'm running out of time,
I don't know, it's
and...
pitch black. I can't see anything.
I see. Then it is not me malfunctioning.
Usually around this
Feel your
time
way
is when
around?
it's YOLO
I can
time.
try.
You have less than 2 minutes, Date. Hurry.
Wait, that's the only thing on the map? Serious? Ah. Get on my way.
A Lycaris flower.
Investigate, grab, worship. Worship worked the first time. I don't think it's gonna be that again. Investigate doesn't ever do anything. Dig up or grab. What if we grab it?
I feel a little awkward, but... It's useless. The roots must be strong. It won't budge.
Okay, dig it.
A Lycaris flower.
Can you dig it?
Let's do it. What?
Boom. Oh, what?
Another hole.
Oh,
A
snap.
large hole.
120. Alright, this has got to be the last step.
We've
YOLO!
come this far. I will not protest now.
Freaking Matrix. Get out of here, Neo. Hell yeah. Smooth. Take those dib-dubs.
That is...
Oh, crap. Were they burying her or what? I'm so confused. I don't think so. Because they looked upset, right? And we had the picture of them together, all happy. And then the bracelet, I'm sure that has something to do with her relationship with her. Did they find her?
Hitomi, I think I know what happened 18 years ago. You three were close. You, Monica, and Renju. Monica was murdered. You and Renju found the body in the mountains, and you brought it back to the cold storage warehouse.
But why bring it to the warehouse? I'm so... what?
My guess is So Sejima killed Monica. I've seen inside his head before, using this machine.
I see. If you know that much, then there's no point in hiding it anymore. I'll tell you the truth.
Yeah, should have done that from the start. You frick. You big old frick. 18 years ago.
Wait, you're going to see So?
Yes. I want to talk to him in person.
No, you can't.
Why not? Are you worried about my body? You don't have to worry about that. I'm totally fine.
But your stomach is still...
Oh, my doctor told me that's normal. Your stomach doesn't go down right away after giving birth.
I'm not worried about your body. I don't know how to explain it. So doesn't care about you. And especially not your child.
I haven't told him about giving birth. He contacted me for the first time in a while.
So that's why.
He wants to know about the baby.
He must be panicking. If anyone ever finds out his mistress had his baby, his political career would be over.
Oh, crap.
It's not like it was an affair.
His wife passed away after giving birth to his son, right?
It would still be a big scandal. He impregnated a girl who just graduated high school. Don't you see how that looks? He knew how the public would take it. That's why he gave you the money to deal with it. There's no way he'll accept that child.
It's okay. I told him that I won't cause any trouble. But could you take care of the baby? Just for a little bit? I'll be right back.
Fine. But take this with you, just in case. It's a GPS transmitter. Just to be extra safe.
I really don't think I'll need it. But okay, if it'll make you feel better.
Man, she's
I don't know what Monica saw in So. She said
Yeah.
he was kind and loyal, that he wanted to change Japan, but I didn't understand any of it. I
weird.
tried to convince her to break up with him so many times. She never listened, and it ended in tragedy. What happened next, you already know. Neither Renju or I saw it happen, so I don't know how much of this is accurate, but we could guess what happened.
What? The heck? Looked like So didn't want that to happen. About Monaka's killer. Monica.
Date, you said that Monica was killed by So, right? But that's not true. Monica was killed by Saito Sejima, the son of So, and his late
Oh, snap. Oh, snap.
wife. Saito was 12 at the time.
12?
Yes,
But why would a little boy do that?
I don't know. I can't imagine.
Who told you this?
Renju told me.
But you said he wasn't there.
He heard some of this from the Kumakuras. Renju had connections with them.
How did the Kumakuras know?
So told them.
What happened after Monaka's murder?
So contacted his friend, the chairman of the Kumakuras. He asked him to dispose of the body and left the scene with Saito.
The incident was 18 years ago. That means the chairman was Rohan, not Moma.
Rohan went to the scene of the crime?
Yes, with some of his men.
What the frick? What did So say to Monica?
He told her to move overseas. He said he'd pay for everything.
Listen to the rest of the story.
Again, neither Renju or I saw this. We were just waiting at my house for Monica to return. But she never came back. We tried to call her cell, but it didn't connect. But then, we saw movement on the GPS.
The GPS Renju gave to Monica?
Yes. At first, we thought she was on her way home. But we saw the GPS getting further and further away from the city. Renju and I got nervous, and we decided to follow it.
What about the baby?
We couldn't take the baby with us, so Renju gave the baby to the mob doctor he trusted.
Those are Kumakura men.
We didn't dare move. We couldn't speak. We were barely breathing. We could only watch as it all unfolded. I knew what the hole was for, but I couldn't move. Couldn't do anything. I remember my heart beating so fast. Before long.
We good here?
Yeah. Cover her.
Just a minute.
Beautiful.
Oh, man.
The Kumakura people covered Monika's body, then left. Renju and I ran over and dug up the grave with a tree branch. What we saw.
Yeah, this story's just gets more and more depressing, eh?
Monica! Monica!
Ugh.
We need to call the police.
No, we can't. Not yet.
Why not?
You don't know who those guys are.
Man.
They would do anything to keep this hidden. I've seen it happen myself. I know what they're capable of. Anyway, think about it. Why would they do this? They thought Monica and her baby were going to be trouble. Monica's stomach was still pretty big. I don't think they know that she gave birth already.
Lift up.
What do you think they'd do if they found out? They would take her and kill her too. And then, they'd come for us.
Why did So's son
They'd make
do
it
that?
look like we disappeared.
It looked like
All of
So
us
didn't
would
even
be
want it.
gone.
Renju convinced me. He knew more about the dirty underbelly of society than anyone. He knew when something couldn't be handled by the police. He said that they would do anything to kill the child. And I believed him. We had to protect Monica's baby. We had to, no matter what.
Okay, I understand.
This is crazy.
I decided to trust him.
Yeesh.
We couldn't leave Monica's body in the forest. We cleaned her up and took her to the cold storage warehouse.
This warehouse is owned by Okiura Fishery. My father runs it. But it's not in use right now. They're moving operations to a better area. They're actually looking for buyers right now. But don't worry. I'll take over the warehouse.
Are you sure?
Yes. Don't worry. I'll keep everyone out. Everyone but you, of course. I'll give you a key. You can come visit any time you want to see Monica.
Yo, this is disturbing.
Monica, don't worry about the baby. I'll protect her, no matter what. And don't worry about them, either. The people who did this to you, I will never forgive them. I'm sorry, Monica. Sorry. I'm sorry. Monica.
Jeez. Well. Did you get a birth certificate?
The mob doctor took care of everything. I have the birth certificate, and I even picked up a mother and baby book. It wasn't cheap, but you don't have to worry about it. Just submit the birth certificate, and everything will be taken care of. You look worried.
I feel like I'm somehow betraying Monica. She was the one who gave birth.
Soon, you won't even be able to think about that, because a war is about to begin.
War?
Between you and the baby. You won't get a good night's sleep for a long time. You might even start to resent Monica for all this.
Really?
Anyway, as soon as you submit the certificate, you will officially be her mother. Be sure to raise her responsibly. I'll help. Occasionally.
Occasionally, huh?
What a douche. Look at little Iris. About Monica's killer.
I don't really want to discuss this, but there's something you need to know. After talking to the Kumakura gang, I found out who killed Monica. So's son, Saito Sejima.
How? Saito was only
12 years old.
Why? Why would a little boy do that?
I don't know the motive, but I know it's true. So used his connections with the Kumakuras to cover up for his son. And all of the evidence of this scandal, of course.
I'll never forgive them. So, his son, or the Kumakuras.
I feel the same way. But you can't think about revenge now. You and the baby can't lead a life like that. Just bear with it for now. The opportunity will come. So wait until the right moment. Okay?
Oh my gosh. Yo, this story went from nuts to crazy real quick. What should we name her?
I was thinking about her name. How about Iris?
Iris?
The goddess of rainbows in Greek mythology? And the colored part of your eye.
And the flower, too.
Right.
I thought it might have something to do with your name, Hitomi.
Not only that, it's also for Monika's name. The kanji for Monica uses the character for love. And Monica reminds me of Manako, Japanese for eye.
So both names have something to do with the eye.
And eye, which means love, will always be a part of Iris.
Hey, it's the same in Chinese.
So that's how you came up with the name?
Don't you think it's nice?
Iris.
Whiny.
Iris. Yeah, I really like it.
And so my life with Iris began. Raising a child was much harder than I expected.
Yeah.
Waking up in the middle of the night to change diapers or feed her. Iris wasn't a good sleeper. I had to sing her lullabies to put her to sleep. And I always needed to put her to bed so carefully. It would only take 10 seconds before she'd start crying again. So I had to pick her up, sing her another lullaby, then put her back to bed. After doing this over and over, before I knew it, the morning sun would creep in through the windows. But even with all that, I cherished every single day. My hatred for those responsible never went away. But my hands were full, raising Iris. I devoted myself to her. I never thought about anything else. Eventually, my desire for revenge just faded away.
Yeah, it did.
Mama!
Freaking little Iris.
Mama, I'm wet. I'm wet. Sweetie, up?
nice today. Is Mommy proud of me? Mommy, I want to see Milky Moon again. Mommy, you are
What?
so good at dancing. Mommy, pancakes are done. Sorry, I burned it a little. Mommy, why can't I dance at the stores? I can't help it. My body dances on its own. Mommy, don't more people come to barbecues? How come it's always you and me?
Aw.
Hey, Mommy. How long will it take my bone to get better? I want to dance again with everybody. Hey, Mommy! Do you like my shirt? Look, we're matching! Mommy, thank you for everything! I love you more than anything in the whole wide world! Mommy, look! I drew it!
The Okonomiyaki War, huh?
That's a mouthful.
That was so fun! We should do it again!
The food or the food fight?
Both!
I'm gonna have to say no to the latter, sweetie. It took forever to clean.
But Uncle said he wants to do it again too! Hey, Mommy.
Yes?
Are you gonna marry him?
What are you talking about?
As long as it's Uncle, I'm all for it! I say go for it!
I would always question myself. Could I keep living a lie? I had promised Monica that I would avenge her. But I couldn't work up the courage. And maybe Renju was exaggerating. But there's no statute of limitations for murder in Japan. If we showed Monica's body to the police, So would be punished by the law. And the Tsujima's and Kumakura's crimes would be uncovered. But that would mean Iris's secret would be uncovered as well. That's what I was really worried about. I didn't want Iris to know that So was her father. And even more than that, I didn't want her to know that I'm not her real mother. That's the real reason I've been silent for 18 years. I didn't want to lose Iris. But fate can be cruel. God used other means to take Iris from me.
Oh, snap. Yeah, the freaking tumor.
In January, Iris suddenly collapsed. It was caused by a malignant tumor in her brain. There's nothing we can do. She only has a year to live at most. That's what the doctor said. If you remember me telling you. But what I didn't tell you is that there was an experimental new treatment. It was...
Some of the cutting-edge nanomachines can even go inside your body and cure illnesses. They can even cure cancer. And they go beep, beep, beep. That's what Mom said.
Nanomachines. Nanomachines could remove the tumor. But the procedure would be so expensive.
Oh,
With
snap.
my salary, it wasn't something I could afford.
Was she gonna
I
get
thought
So to
hard
help?
about it, about how I could get my hands on that kind of money. But I couldn't think of a solution. Time passed. Before I knew it, it was November. Iris's symptoms worsened. Her time was running out. I was starting to panic. I couldn't sit here and waste time while Iris... In any case, I had to get the money before it was too late. So I thought of a plan. A plan to blackmail So Tsujima.
Oh, snap.
Two days ago, on Saturday night, I called So and invited him to come to the warehouse. He agreed to come.
Oh my.
After I hinted at what happened 18 years ago. I had prepared everything, hiding behind the forklift until So came. When he finally arrived, he walked over to the workbench where I had laid Monica's body. He lifted the cloth and looked down.
Oh.
He whimpered and stumbled back. Even he was fazed, seeing a body he thought he got rid of 18 years ago.
Yeah, but then we came in
Not
after
to mention
him,
it was the
didn't we?
body of a woman he was in a relationship with. A woman his own son killed. He reacted exactly as I expected he would. I had prepared a recording and sent it to his phone.
I know what happened 18 years ago. Everything. I know who did it, and I know she had a baby inside her. You can probably guess what I'm going to say next. Be prepared to pay for my silence.
Wanna play a game?
I will tell you the exact amount later. And don't tell anyone about this. Not Saito, not the Kumakuras. If you do anything even remotely suspect, I will go to the press with the truth.
Jeez.
Understand?
I told him to keep quiet and cut ties with the Kumakuras. Even if he found out who I was, without the Kumakura gang, he had no power over me. And there's no way he'd risk his political career, not to go after me. I saw So put his phone back into his pocket and run out of the warehouse.
I didn't know Hitomi was a maniacal genius.
I came out of my hiding place to put Monica's body back. But then, something unexpected happened.
Us. Date. Yep.
I saw you, Date. I hid behind the forklift before you saw me. And when you were done looking around...
It can't be. Iris.
I'm just glad it's not Iris. I was losing consciousness. My head felt fuzzy. Couldn't gather my thoughts. I didn't know what to say. Instead, Aiba did the talking.
Iris is not Hitomi's daughter. But Iris's father is Sosajima. Her mother, Monica Iwai, was killed 18 years ago by So's son, Saito. However, Hitomi raised Iris since she was a baby. Hitomi showed unwavering love and compassion for her, just as much as her biological mother would have, if not more. Iris's tumor was discovered in January of this year. The only possible treatment was experimental nanotechnology. However, that treatment is restrictively expensive. Hitomi devised a plan to blackmail Sosajima for the money. The best way to establish the blackmail was to show him proof directly. That is why Hitomi created the scene with the corpse. She was the one who called So to the warehouse. On Sunday night, what Date saw was what Hitomi had prepared for So. That is the summary of what we have learned so far. But there are some things I have yet to understand. Date, pull yourself together. Ask her questions. Date, snap out of it!
Chain. Hitomi. You know what? I think I'm gonna end the episode here. Yeah. Yeah, I know last video and the video before I said this series was coming to an end, but it seems like these unlocked case files are actually full-length additions to the story. So, holy crap. Yeah, it looks like there's gonna be a few more episodes. Shoot. It's awesome, though. This game is so amazing. Like, I'm getting so much information. Everything's starting to fit together in pieces. And I hope Iris is still alive. But, yeah, this is nuts. This game is nuts. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, squish that like button. You know, leave a comment, subscribe, all that squishy stuff. And, yeah, hope to see you on the next one. Sorry I lied about this being one of the last episodes. I thought it would have been, but man, this game surprises me every time. Can't wait to see what other twists they have for me. So yeah, deuces.